Mr. Badal, Captain Amrinder Singh and Sonia Singh.
Welcome to this session, which really is the mini battleground of one of the most exciting state elections of 2017, and that's the Battle of Punjab, made more exciting by unknown factors as well. And I'm very happy to have on this stage, and I think the Hindustan Times has pulled off a coup with this one. I'm very happy to have on stage with me the Deputy Chief Minister of Punjab, Sukhbir Singh Badal, and also the former Chief Minister of Punjab, someone who's in the contest for it again, Captain Amrinder Singh, both political stalwarts. But Mr. Badal, if I can begin by asking you about that one Aam Aadmi who seems to have become the unknown factor in the Punjab elections. Every day the Delhi Chief Minister is in Punjab and he says, oh, I will take Sukhbir Singh Badal to jail. I will seize Sukh Vilas. I will put this one in Tihar. What would you say to him?
Actually, what happens is, whoever says that is good for me because I always win the election after that. Captains have tried the same thing. So,
and he's tried
Kejriwal, basically, it's a lost case in Punjab. That is why you have not got him here. Otherwise, you would have got him here.
And in fact, Captain Saab, you've challenged Arvind Kejriwal to a debate as well, and he hasn't agreed to that.
Pardon?
I said Captain Saab had also challenged Arvind Kejriwal to a debate which he hasn't agreed
He'll
for.
never come anywhere where you want to debate with him.
I asked him to come and debate with me, number one. And the second thing I said, he wants to be Chief Minister of the state, so he must come up in this, not come as after the elections are over in the hope that his party will come to power. Come now, there are 117 seats, fight any seat, and I will fight him whichever seat he comes in. I've said that to him.
So it's an open challenge for him.
It's an open challenge.
Actually, you guys are overestimating him, and you see, media creates people and then demolishes it.
That's what they said in the Delhi election.
You just created
That's what
him.
they said in the Delhi election,
now,
Mr. Badal.
Now, you are hell-bent on demolishing him.
I wish we had that much power, but that's what the BJP said in Delhi as well. And Arvind Kejriwal proved them wrong. His MP seats, 4 MP seats from Punjab. So in that sense, he did. That's the only place he won in the whole of India.
See, that is because Punjabi nature.
Acha.
Punjabis love new things. You get a new mobile, they'll discard the old one, buy a new one. But if they don't like it, they'll discard that one also.
But it's interesting.
So now they've discarded him.
It's interesting you say that they like new things, and that's one of the aspects that they say that when you have to choose between, say, Captain Amrinder Singh and Sukhbir Singh Badal, what's new? Give AAP a chance. We haven't tried them before. We can't keep going back and forth between the Akalis and Congress in Punjab. Mr. Singh. Yes.
I think, this has been a feeling that we've tried the Akalis, we've tried the Congress, we've tried the BJP, we've tried everybody. Let's give these people a chance. But these people have to come up with something realistic for Punjab's problems. Today, Punjab's economy is on its knees. Punjab as a state is on its knees. And if you don't come up with something serious which will bring this state out of this mess, we are not going to rise again.
Why do you think you would be able to do that, sir? Your opponents would say you had the chance before.
Well, we had a chance for 5 years. We did very well in those 5 years. We brought the economy right up. We got agriculture right up. Everything was going well. And then people, Punjab wants a change. And that change came in the form of the Akalis. And now I think the situation is...
But 10 years, he won a second term.
Well, some faults were ours. And yes, they were able to sell themselves with a very, very elaborate manifesto, which we can't do. In our case, for a manifesto, I had to go through the finance minister, I have to go to my Congress president, I've got to then give a report every 2 days, so I have to...
So he has no high command, that's why he wins.
Let me tell you, I had to do that manifesto, which is a workable manifesto. In their case, they produced a manifesto which is now 10 years, and they haven't even completed 20% of it.
Actually, he's facing the same problem again.
But let
Because
me,
again, he has a high command.
but let me
Of course. But we have something,
I
because
think the only
I'll tell you
way he
something
can
what
solve
happened
this
with
problem-
ours and their differences, that every 2 months we had to tell the Congress president where we have reached. Before I could launch that manifesto, that time Pranab Mukherjee was the finance minister, I had 2 or 3 sittings with him to try and make it a workable solution. Now you can promise the world, you can promise everything, and people unfortunately went for what their promise is. And now they are realizing that they have not been able to deliver.
and you also had to meet the High Command many times to actually become the face of this campaign of the PCC chief. Because is your worst enemy the Congress itself?
Yeah, this time? No, I don't think so. I have no problem at all. I have, everything's going smoothly. Things are going smoothly in Punjab. We're going to whip them when the time comes. And we are going to, by God's grace, everything looks good. The campaign looks good. The policies we are making, the programs you're giving, that looks good. We will be launching them, and the whole world will see them when they do come out.
Well, Mr. Badal, you were smiling when Capt Sahab was talking, but what's interesting is that even this alliance, and it was interesting when you walked in, you touched Captain Saab's feet. And the AAP keeps saying that, look, this is a nice, cozy nexus. They're Chacha Bhatija, Mr. Singh is the advocate for the Badals. They've decided that whatever happens, we won't let AAP come into power because they'll fix them, and one of us will come into power. Is there an alliance? A secret alliance?
I always
Firstly,
touch.
Can I just intervene? I don't think it's a fair question to ask on that score. Because, we do have a culture in our state.
Of
I'm
respect.
sure the whole of the country has. And if somebody, I'm older than him, well older than him, and if he pays his respects, then one takes it as in that form. Not that he's, as a deputy chief minister, is doing that. I think it's being wrongly interpreted.
I've always done it. You make any elder comes, I always touch their feet. Even when he had put us in behind bars, I met him, I touched his feet. So we always done it. Actually, that made me a leader also.
So the Chacha Bhatija did
But
what AAP
don't
says?
forget, when he was behind bars, I did everything for him. I got a message that I only want to drink Diet Coke, so I sent him a whole lot of Diet Coke.
Even though you put him behind bars, and he tried his best to have vigilance inquiries against you as well. So in that sense,
That's still going on. In his case, it was, he was, I think, how long were you in jail?
This you can judge the seriousness.
but tell me, Mr. Badal, the culture of respect, the bond harmony between two Punjabis, two families which know each other well. But you've had your share at saying, this is about a Maharaja culture, a Raja who doesn't understand his praja. I'm an Aam Aadmi in that sense. Do you find that is something that you should... Do you think being called a Maharaja in today's India is a setback, or do you think it's a bonus?
I think these are just things...
PK is giving you a makeover now, making you captain and much more common touch.
No, I've always been that. From day one of my political career, I have been that, and it's the 47th year I'm finishing now. And I have, I don't think it in any way inhibits anything. For instance, take my own seats. I won my first time, I won my seat at the same seat with 36,000, the next time with 41 and with 47. So my margins are going up and up. And I don't think these things matter.
But Mr. Badal, there is a choice of Punjab between royalty and dynasty, because that's what it comes to. It's either the Badal dynasty, is it between royalty? Would you accept that there is an appeal for an outsider, which is why Arvind Kejriwal does get crowds? Why would an outsider from Delhi get crowds in Punjab?
See, basically there's a difference between Akali Dal, Congress and AAP. Akali Dal is People's Party, Punjab's party. We understand the psyche. We know what is happening. Here every decision is taken by us.
It's also a family party.
No,
it's a family party.
No, it's not family. It is approximately 95 years old party, the oldest party after Congress. And it has a continuous presidents coming. After me, there'll be another president. It's not that I've been ruling, or Mr. Badal has been ruling for 50 years or 60 years. It keeps on going on. Now, issue is, Congress, as he himself now also says, every decision has to be taken by the High Command. The High Command has to see what their manifesto is. Again, the same thing like Kejriwal. They don't know a damn thing what is happening in Punjab.
But he's the High Command, so he doesn't have to ask anyone.
No, but still, the people in Punjab have to go to Kejriwal, and even from them, they have to go to the High Command in Delhi. The High Command in Delhi is, look at us, we have already distributed tickets. They are standing around waiting for the High Command to come and give a list, and they have got five peoples per constituency. And I think so, like last time, I think it will be at the end of their, when the election commission is going to say today is the last day of nomination, that some of their tickets will be announced. You know, people of Punjab, or people, as you know, like he will be knowing better than his High Command whom to give ticket, but they don't listen to him.
No, that's not that's a completely erroneous sort of statement.
But is it true you have to threaten, sir?
We have a system.
But is it true that you had to threaten that you would leave the party, and that's only when they decided to make you PCC
with
chief?
What he said, Sonia. As far as it's a family decision. There's the chief minister, there's the deputy chief minister, there's some 2 cabinet ministers, 3 ministers and 4 ministers. I don't know how many you have from the family. Your whole family is there. So you sit there and they decide who we are. We are a national party. In that national party, you've got to take decisions which go according to a system. And we are not waiting for the election commission. Our list is out day after tomorrow.
How many people?
We've got 117 seats, and half 50% will be day after tomorrow, and 50% will be on the 8th. Actually, but we are going through the whole process.
But is it true, sir, that you had to threaten almost that you would walk out of the Congress party and form your own party, and that's when they actually made you in charge?
Well, you know, I had a view. I have said this before, that this is my last term in politics, last term in elections. I don't want to fight anymore. I think the time has changed. India is now 70% under the age of 40, and I think a newer generation must come up. And I think I said that this is my last opportunity of trying to set right in Punjab what these chaps have set wrong. So this is what I wanted that to happen. And then I told this to the Congress president, I told this to the vice president, and eventually they gave me the job.
Eventually. But I'm going to ask Mr. Badal that I said earlier that you won a second term, 10 years in charge of Punjab. Do you feel it's a disappointment when people talk about the Gujarat model, the Kerala model, but the Punjab model is now associated with drugs, a movie called Urta Punjab? Is it a failure?
This again is created by media.
Not at all. It was a
Okay, I'll tell you
report by the central government ministry.
No. Reason. Captain Saab's party leader, Rahul Gandhi, comes to Punjab. He's given a piece of paper, and problem is that he only reads what is put in front of him. And there it was, 70% of youth, 70% of people are having drugs. He announced there, and all the national media picked it up. Actually what it was, there was a survey done by Guru Nanak Dev University professor of drug addicts. They checked up the age profile of drug addicts. So they went to these drug centers and checked the age profile. And 70% of the drug addicts' age profile was youth. Now just tell me.
But I just want to say on that, Mr. Badal, Prime Minister Narendra Modi in a 2014 rally in Punjab also said, I will end the drugs problem. So what problem was he talking about?
I'll tell you what. What is drugs problem? And it's a good that you've taken up this issue, because that is more important than anything else. Where does drug come from in India? There are two sources where drugs come in India. Either from Burma border or from Pakistan, Afghanistan. And Burma border comes to northeast, or from Pakistan, Afghanistan. And which all 4 states touch Pakistan, Afghanistan? One is Gujarat, which is all desert, swamp area, that area. You can for miles see anything. Second is Rajasthan, which is only sand dunes. For miles I went there. For miles you can spot people even. And then is Jammu Kashmir, where it's highly militarized. Punjab is one section where our village is right there. Every day, drugs are thrown by Pakistan into India, and whose duty is it to protect, to stop it? The BSF. Punjab police has no control over BSF. We can't even go 10 kilometers closer to the border.
But the centre is now your ally. Why aren't you asking them to then crack down?
Yeah, let me complete the whole story, because it's very important.
We
are 10 kilometers away from, the police can't enter that place. Now what happens is, the drugs come in huge quantities, The drugs are meant for not Punjab. They are meant for Delhi, Bombay, Goa, all the places. We have been catching them. The job which was supposed to be done by BSF, we are the second line of defense. We have been catching them. And since we have been catching them, it come in the papers and PDR started saying, just to get the situation right, do you know the frustration became so much, like they started saying 70% of just for political gains. Just for political gains, they have defamed the Punjabis. You think 70% of the youth of Punjab is in drug addicts. That means 70% of youth Congress will be also in drug addicts.
Well, let Captain Singh, who's also Punjabi.
What I'm saying, okay now, I'll give you an answer to that. I'm just coming to that. I'm coming to that. So we were left with no option. We were left with no option. We had a police recruitment just now, and about 4 lakh people applied for it. We didn't know. We never said we'll take a drug test or anything. Suddenly, I was sitting with my father and said, you know, we have been defamed so badly. Let us check out the reality. I called the DGP. I said, we are going to have a drug test of everybody, all 4 lakhs. And after the drug test, let us see whether it's 5%, 10%, 20%, or 50%.
How much was
We hired Baba Farid University. We called up all the newspaper buys. I called your office also, and Hindustan Times editor Ramesh Nayak is there. I asked even Arnab Goswami, I called him. I said, India wants to know now. So what is it? I called them. I said, for 2 months, this test is going to take place. We hired kits. We spent about 8 to 10 crores, hired kits from the US, and we did the complete 100% drug test. People came in front of the media. And 1.26% out of 4 lakh people, 1.26, which is less than half the national average. So what happens is, you cannot defame. And can you imagine? The same media, I asked Ornum again, I said, now can you take out a story? He said, now the India doesn't want to know.
Well,
otherwise every night in the evening, India wants to know, and your channels.
He's not here, so
because there's no TRP in this.
But so basically, let Captain Singh answer, because he's a Punjabi. I'm sure he doesn't defame Punjabis either. But go ahead.
Look, what happened was, initially, when in the 2002 election, I'm going back there, when we were fighting the election, we were finding that this poppy husk was coming from somewhere. We didn't know where it was coming from. And he had an MLA from Kitu, from Barnala called Kitu, who was everywhere that this poppy husk was coming from this chap. So when I became Chief Minister, I said, first find out where this chap is getting it from. And you know where they were keeping it? With the permission of the government? In the police thanas. The police poppy husk was being kept there, and from there it was going out. When we came into government, I picked a college in Jalandhar, and I got a team from Bombay to come and do a survey. They pretended they were something else, and they were doing an academic survey. And we found out then that there were about 70% boys and about 50% girls who had tried drugs. Now, since then, things have changed. There are 3 systems of drugs. One is, of course, as he's mentioned, coming across the border. Second is that we don't have a national drug policy. You can grow and sell drugs in Madhya Pradesh. You can't grow them in Rajasthan, but you can sell them. And Punjab becomes the market. That's third. But I'm not bothered. Those drugs are controllable. If a national drug policy comes, it can be controlled. What I'm worried about today is these synthetic drugs. He's not touched upon that. What we call chitta. That is a sure killer. And I'm now no longer MP from Amritsar, but when I was MP from Amritsar, I have got mahallas. Makbulpura for one. I don't know if he's ever visited there. Go and see, there's not one man left, all dead.
You targeted his brother-in-law with this Chitta campaign, and you said that the Akali ministers and his brother-in-law were involved. Well, how would you react when people say that your brother-in-law is involved when senior Akali ministers are involved?
Just tell me, somebody now somebody would have deposited 100 crores or maybe 10 crores before the demonetization in his account of 5 crores cash. And if he comes out, somebody catches the income tax, catch him. If he says, Prime Minister Modi gave me this information, you're going to catch him? We catch the drug lord. We put him behind bars. We take away his property. We really destroy everything what he had. His complete assets are under this thing. And he says that we are supplying, we are the people kingpin. Are you going crazy? Then which government, which person is going to do that? And Captain Saab, I want to just tell him the person whose name he's been taking, I denied that guy's ticket. Captain Saab made him join, and he's given him a clean chit today that without ED giving a clean chit, and he's given a clean chit that he's innocent. But I don't want to get into this. I don't want to get personal into this. But what I'm saying is, for God's sake, don't defame the youth of Punjab. Do you know what has happened? I went to Bombay for the investment summit. I went to the factories there. I asked them, why don't you invest? You know what one of the big multinational company guy told me? Do you have manpower in Punjab? I said, why? He said, according to the media, 70% of the youth are drug addicts. You think 70% of the youth? Punjab is number one in agriculture. You think drug addicts can do in agriculture? We are number one in producing textiles. That means drug addicts will do that. We are number one in food process, shoes manufacturing.
Let's get back to the drugs. The drugs, 74% is the correct figure. The whole
and another thing,
knows it. We know it.
There is, Army did, forget Punjab Police. Just now, in Patiala, Army did a recruitment. Nowhere in the country drug test is done on Army recruits, except this time Punjab. Out of 12,000, some tested. The total 12,000 came tested, only 10 were found positive. No, so how can you blame the society? I personally see a person who's anti-Punjab, anti-Punjab youth is the person who's promoting this.
Well, let's see. As I said, that the election results or how people vote will decide who they believe on the drug issue. But let me ask you a question to the audience as well. And Rajesh Joshi has asked that, what is the impact of Navjot Singh Sidhu? In fact, you've described him, Mr. Badal, as a human bomb. Why do you want this human bomb in your party, Captain Singh?
Not a human bomb. Who's described him as a human bomb?
Actually, Captain Saab has no choice. Because he's actually against Navjot Singh Sidhu, but he was forced onto him. Captain Saab, okay, fine, hard you tell me.
This chap...
No, you just tell me. He himself said.
You know he's Mann Ki Baat.
Because Mann Ki Baat I know now, because every day on the papers he's been cursing Navjot Sidhu. And every day, that guy's this. Because problem with the Congress is, the High Command tells them to sit, everyone sits.
Are you going to allow us to talk or no?
Though he's been a bit different in that, but go ahead. Why do you want Mr. Sidhu in your party?
Look, what do you do when you have an election? You get people to join you. And when people join you, who people can respond to, then you get those people. And I think if Navjot comes, it's a plus point. When we put him to attack them and we put him to attack Kejriwal and all that's a good thing.
So he's just for attacking.
For you, yeah.
But Mrs. Navjot Kaur Sidhu, who just joined in your presence, she's attacked you many times as well.
So what? We've attacked each and we attack everybody. This is a political life, this is it. You pick up issues and you attack the people. You don't attack people individually. You attack them on issues.
But isn't there a cynicism then that people say, "Acha, this attack is just for cameras"? Then who actually means it? Then that is what Arvind Kejriwal and all target you on. That is just for cameras and actually everything is okay.
No, it's not that. It's now take Kejriwal's case.
Can I answer in this?
Let him answer, then I'll ask you. Yes.
After he finishes, after that, we'll add.
Kejriwal's case, he has programs which we disagree with. So we have to disagree with them. Their Akali programs are there which we disagree with. They have them disagreeing with us. But when you close ranks and people come and join you, and we are going to come, let their code of conduct come, and you'll see how the exodus starts from their party. And those people have been attacking us all these months and years. They will be on our side attacking them. So this happens. This is part of the political life.
Actually, what happens is, if you look at statement of Sidhu's, they said, we want to join Congress minus Captain. This is, am I right, sir?
Yep.
So that's what I've said. They want to join Congress minus Captain. So that means maybe the High Command has promised them the Captain Saab may not be there after the elections. So there will be, so maybe that may be the issue. So because at this moment, nobody knows what is going to happen. But issue is, what happens is, a Congress person called me up. He said we wanted Navjot, but we got, instead Navjot his wife.
But they're two souls in one body.
And Navjot till date has not decided to enter any party.
No, but what is on the table to make Mr. Sidhu make up his mind? Is Deputy CM on the table? I mean, how much convincing do you have to do?
These are individuals have to make up their minds. And when his wife has said so, that he is going to be joining, will you accept that as
She didn't say that. She said we're two souls in one body. She didn't say he's joining.
Well, what does that mean?
I don't know. No, but is he going to be offered Deputy Chief Minister?
I'm sure,
Congress comes to power?
he's busy in his filming and whatever he's doing, and I'm sure he will come up in the next couple of days, and I will be meeting him. I haven't met him yet on that issue. But these are things that happen in politics. You say it all the time. When I was with them, I was a great chap. Ask them.
What?
You were not there. You were in college or school or something.
He's saying when he was with your father, he was a great chap for you.
I was a great chap. I've got his father's speeches.
Even now he
in
says
which
it.
that I'm a great chap. But then we attack each other.
But then you all attack each other in Punjab. No, but like I said, right now AAP and Congress are attacking each other. But like we saw in Delhi, will there be some kind of Congress-AAP alliance? Subodh has asked this question.
No,
will there be some?
Out of the question.
That's before the election?
As far
After the
as
election, you will stick to
election, AAP is concerned, that party, there is no party. There is no organization. There's nothing there. It's just a mood of the youngsters who feel frustrated. It's a movement of frustration. And I think that is where we have to convince them.
But given the Donald Trump verdict, they don't underestimate frustration and the young.
I mean, I didn't, for instance, let me tell you that when the 2014 elections were there, I was standing from Amritsar against Arun Jaitley. And at that time, I never thought that the AAP candidate, Dr. Daljit Singh, would get more than about 20,000 votes. He got 80,000. I didn't think in Patiala, Dr. Gandhi would get more than maybe 50,000 or 60,000. He got 3.5 lakhs. It was a hidden vote that just came up. It was a movement. It was a feeling. That I don't think is remaining now. I think Kejriwal's performance in Delhi has gone down. Delhi is a Punjabi city. Everything travels. And his own performance over there, what are they doing there? Every ticket is being sold. Girls are being raped by these Aam Aadmi people. They can't find people in Punjab, so Kejriwal brings 52 people from outside and makes them in charge of each district, who don't even know the names of the towns and all. So that all has contributed to the AAP's decline. And today, he is there roaming around. He is drawing crowds of 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 that anybody can draw.
But let me ask a question to both of you. Suppose no one knows what will happen in the elections, but would you prefer to see as the next Chief Minister, if it's not you, Sukhbir Singh Badal or Arvind Kejriwal of Punjab? Who would you prefer to win, the Akalis or AAP?
Myself.
If that was not an option.
Why should I? We don't want them anymore. They've done enough damage to the state.
Who's the better of the two evils? Who's the better of the two evils then?
No, better. I think they're both at the same level.
Quietly you can tell me.
Sukhbir ji, you answer that question. Who would you prefer to see, Congress or AAP?
Okay.
If the Akalis don't
frankly speaking, everyone can mark my words. 117 seats at stake in Punjab. AAP will not get more than 8 or 9 seats. You can mark my words. And the way things are going closer, their number from 8, 9 will come closer to 0. The fight is going to be only between Congress and Akali Dal. And that's the fact. We can keep on debating it, whatever it is, because we are there at the ground. What AAP was 2 years back, it was an unknown identity. Today, people know them. Have you seen the list of candidates which they're given? Out of 50 candidates they're given, 35 have criminal records. 35 of them have criminal records. And I can send the copy to you also, if you're ready to publish. Now if there is no Aam Aadmi now, people, just now you might have heard, they had one of the candidates of Boha, constituency in Pathankot district, his official candidate announced. He resigned, he said, I'm not fighting, because the Sanjay Singh was asking for 1 crore more. He said, I have no money anymore. They're selling
in
tickets.
old notes or new notes, he didn't have the money.
On that
because it's not, Punjab in fact on demonetization, Punjab is one of the worst states in terms of cash in elections. Election seizures of cash before is the highest in the country. Various state election commission chiefs have said this.
I think you're ill-informed. The highest is in Tamil Nadu, Andhra, and all the places. Election commission is sitting here. And I'll tell you something, Punjab, you'll have
Dr.
the least
Qureshi
amount of
said
seasons.
Punjab is one of the worst.
No. I think
we are the worst in alcohol and we are the worst in drugs.
Not so bad in money.
No, money-wise not that. Not as bad as South India.
No. But how much do you think demonetization played as an issue? You've challenged Finance Minister Arun Jaitley to come and contest, and you said let it be a referendum on demonetization.
On demonetization. I said, so you come to Amritsar. I've quit my seat there. We'll find anyone we want to find. You come there you take this on, and we'll take him on the issue of demonetization.
What do you think the impact has been in Punjab?
Do you know what is happening in Punjab on demonetization? I don't know what these chaps live in a cloud here, cloud 9. There the fact is that people are getting bitter day by day. I've got 12,700 villages, for instance. 7,000 villages have no banking facilities. People have to queue up. When I went around the other day in Dhuri and all that, there were queues which were half a kilometer long. And, in the cities, I stopped in Bathinda, I went into the bank, I went to the young girl standing in front. I said, how long have you been standing here? She said, this is my second day. And I went in, you come inside with me. So I went in and I told the bank manager, I said, what is the problem? They said, sir, the cash finished yesterday. I said, show me these new notes. I haven't seen this 2,500. This is about 2 weeks ago. He said, we don't have any. I said, then what are you giving these people out here? He said, well, we've got 100 rupees, we've got other rupees and we're giving them. And I said, then why has this girl been standing here since yesterday? Is the cash finished? Now, I'll tell you something, and I mark my words. Tempers are rising. I don't know about other states, I can tell you about my states. And Punjab has a short fuse. And you will start having trouble.
We know that. But Mr. Badal, in Bathinda, just now the Prime Minister's rally, there were those scenes in front pages of papers of an old woman and another young woman trying to get there. And what exactly happened? Again, about lack of money.
That was not on notes. It was like these schemes, like the Sahara thing. There's one in Pearl in Punjab. Pearl Group, which is all over India.
A chit fund.
That chit fund thing. That lady had lost her money in the chit fund. That is what she had taken it.
And then your minister abused the police abused him back with all this. There were all these online videos of this Bathinda rally and there were reports that the Prime Minister was upset.
No. They was just for a second, the lady came, so we took on the side and made her meet the Prime Minister if you want to meet her. Because that was of a chit fund. She lost her money in a chit fund. So they were saying to ban the chit funds because she lost everything.
Do you think demonetization is working in Punjab?
See, there are two things. Yes, it is having effect on a common man because he has to stand in lines. But in Punjab, there is something known as a parallel economy. Parallel economy, not black, but Aarti economy. All farmers have their, they have their accounts with the Aartiyas. Because what happens, they sell the crop to them. Mm-hmm. And from them, Aartiyas, if they want to buy, for example, seeds, the Aartiya will, take it from the shop. Want to buy petrol. The system has been working for the last 20, 30, 40 years. Mm-hmm. So that system is still going because if you look at it, we have now 100% of 90% of wheat sowing is already done. Mm-hmm. It is going to create a problem if it continues. Problem is the availability of cash. The more they make it available, the faster they make it available, this problem will be solved. If it gets 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, then you can't judge the feelings of the people.
Some more questions from the audience. Sanjay Pasi is asking both of you, what is the one quality you admire in your political opponent? What's the one quality you admire in Sukhbir Singh Badal?
Well, what do I admire in you? I have had no interaction with him, but I can tell you that the image is there that he does what he says, unlike his father.
That's a backhanded compliment.
Hitting below the belt, sorry, but the fact is I've known his father for a very long time and he never stands by what he says. He has a reputation that he does say things and stand by them. That I think is a good quality.
Sukhbir ji, how are you going to repay that compliment?
Now,
stumped? Are you stumped?
No, just stumped. I was telling him.
He said you're like Salman
Khan.
I
like that because we have one thing in common. Only one thing, not more. That is, we both like Diet Coke.
We are both what?
We like Diet Coke, not other things.
I didn't ask what you have in common. I said, what's the one quality you admire about him?
See, among the Congress people, all the leadership, I think he is the person who can keep them together. Otherwise, but still, he had that quality in the last election, but because of the age, and since he's saying this is the last election, because what happens is, anybody who says last election means he's not serious of running the government. Like, for example,
hasn't your father said the last election also?
No.
Your father said last election.
Let me answer that.
No. So, for example, like for me, I have a passion. I have to do well because I have to. It's not my second term. I said 25 years. But किधे ना परमात्मा किधे जमान निकल जाती है, वो पूरा हो जाता है. And I had said in one of my rallies, the first tenure, that we'll rule for 25 years. Everyone thought, can't be. It's Punjab is always alternative. Kali Congress, Kali Congress. मैं क्या किधर परमात्मा मुझे जो कड़ी किधर निकल जाती है NSC, we already touched 10, 15 is on the another 1 month we start our 15th tenure, and after that, so it's continuing. So now issue what I'm.
Okay, let's bet on it.
What's the bet?
If you get another term. Any case, I'm quitting the politics. I said, but
you join a Kali Dal.
You name the bet, and it's on.
Actually, do you know what happened? NDTV did a show.
No, but you're diverting.
No.
What about the bet?
No. I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. NDTV before the
Look,
last
I'll
elections,
tell you something.
Before the last election, NDTV, all TVs were on both houses. One is our Badal house where we were staying. One was the Captain Saab's house in Patiala. There they've already got suites, they've already got waiters, they have a dole and everything. And here we were relaxing. So they asked me first question, are you winning? I said 100%. He said the same thing, they're winning. All media said they're winning and they lost. Because basically, Congress is cut off from reality.
So what's the bet?
And I'll tell you something, nobody can match
that
my father's dedication. Nobody can match my father's connect with the people. I think he's one of the only politicians who has a direct connect.
But his last election as well. And let Captain Saab answer now.
And
I
he's still
don't
not
mean
saying his
any
last
disrespect,
Oh.
but please, your father has just made a statement that he wants another 10 years of politics. He is now 94 years old. He will be 104 by the time he finishes. I mean, don't you think it's time we give those youngsters, those 70% of India who's under 40 a chance?
No, I'll tell you
That
what.
is why I'm making it. It's not because I can't fight for another term, but I think it's time that we all quit and let a younger generation. India has become a young country.
But I'll have one suggestion. You know what I'll do?
If you had to estimate, how many seats do you think the Akalis would get and how many seats do you think the Congress will get? And we'll keep this on record and then you all can have
Okay,
the
you
bet.
take it mine, take me. They won't cross the figure 20. I think AAP will be a little more than them and we will form the government.
Okay, so we've got
What?
that
What
on
do you say?
record. 20
said
for
you
you,
won't
AAP a bit more.
raise the figure 20. AAP will be a little more than you and we will form the government. How about the bet on it?
What
Come on, Sukhbir.
No, I am game. But
What's
please,
your-
will you
what's
be able
your
to find
estimate?
him?
We'll find him.
Because if he vanishes, because normally it's very difficult to find Captain Saab. People of Punjab can't find him. Mera ta kithe milna hai?
He's got a dig in there, which a lot of people accuse you
You
of.
tell me
Okay,
where have I gone? Where have I gone? Ask
Either
him.
if you guarantee.
Every week he's away somewhere abroad,
I
jet
can't
setting
find
around.
him, but what he said has some resonance.
Where? Tell me.
Your
What
opponents
have I
always
been
accuse you of that you're not always in Punjab, that you
No,
come
I
out
have
at
my
certain
I have
times,
my
that
interests.
You're not a 24/7.
I have my interests on what? I have no other interests. I have my interests on gardening. I write military history, and well, that's it. Gardening and military history. These are the two interests I have. So when I want a break, I go to my place in the hills, which is my gardening center, and I enjoy that.
So you're not a 24/7 politician in India today. Given the Prime Minister hasn't taken a day
24/7
off, he says, don't you need to be 24/7 politician?
If you are a chief minister, life starts very early in the morning and ends very late at night. Maybe a month end you get 2-3 days off and you want to go and just unwind. I think that anyone's allowed that, and they take that as wrong.
Actually,
I think you run away all the time. I don't know where you run away to, but you
I
run
give
away.
to my family.
Well, wherever you go, you are in South Africa, you are in Dubai, you are in all over the world. I don't know where you are. I go up to the mountains. That's
actually, there's no. I can say something. He can say something. These are just okay. We are entertaining everybody. But the issue is. So
we don't need Navjot Singh to do.
The issue is, why will we come back? Why won't they come back? What has he got to offer people? What have I got to offer people? People are going to judge. We came back last time because of our performance. They didn't vote for us anything else. They compared two tenures. They were two consecutive tenures. And that's where we came. Today again, you see any of our speeches, any of our ads, we talk about performance. What have we done? We were power deficit state. We have made Punjab power surplus state. Today, we are the cheapest power for industry at 5 rupees, half the rate of anywhere in the country. Second, we are the only state where you will travel in 1 year from now, anywhere in Punjab. When I say anywhere, one corner of the other corner, you'll be traveling in 4 to 6 lane expressways.
But
Third,
that's not
third, our every village has been connected to the internet. Every village has been connected with the internet. And Captain Saab will not agree with it because he hardly visits Punjab. But I want you to send your team, and the Hindustan Times people are there. Now fourth,
No, Sukhbir ji, we're almost out of
look
time.
at MCD reforms. Look at the reforms we are taking.
No, that's, but I just want to say, he put his money where his mouth is and gave a number of seats. How many seats will you give the Congress and AAP in this election?
He may say 100, 200, what matters?
No, but let's see, give it a realistic estimate. How many seats do you think?
I said last time.
No, tell me this time. How many seats do you think the Congress and AAP
You want to be frank about it?
Yes.
See, our party will less than 10. Congress will be about around 35, 40, 35, and we'll be above 70.
Right.
There's a clear, and I'll tell you something.
Sonia,
we may deny each other, that's something else.
No, but that's his view on it, so we'll have to leave it.
Okay.
And the bet will be
Now, I want to ask one thing.
dinner. You all will have dinner together after the election.
No, we'll have dinner before also, there's no issue.
That's the worry. That's what they're worried about.
That's what
But
Kejriwal keeps
now
saying.
one more question. One question.
We do have to end, Sukhbir ji, because the time's completely up.
Maybe time is up, but what happens is,
But
I just want one thing. Captain Saab should name just one
I
thing.
want to just say
5 things during the tenure he did 5 years he was chief minister. Name 5 things.
he said the same in the
Will you have
Vidhan
to do that
Sabha.
after this? Because we're completely
Name
out of time.
5 things.
But thank you both.
No, but one minute, please.
Won't be able to name 5 things.
5 things he said in the assembly, I gave him 51. Then he wanted more, I said I gave him 101.
No,
All
one.
was on the
I just
assembly
want to-
records.
in front
But
of
let
the
me
national-
just say one more thing, which is mentioned. Punjab is bankrupt. Our debt is now about 130,000 crores. Our revenues doesn't exist. Our expenditure is more than revenue. Our agriculture is stagnant. It was contributing 4% to our GSTP. Now it's down to 1%. The industry has run away. 100,000 crores have been invested by Punjab industry in Chhattisgarh, in Madhya Pradesh, in Rajasthan, in Jharkhand. And all our hosiery, our textile, our bicycles, everyone's gone. We are in a total on our knees, as I said earlier. And unless we have very, very serious planning and implementation, Punjab is never going to rise again.
Well, Punjab will
now,
choose who
Sonia,
will implement this, but we have
Just
to
give
end
me,
now.
no,
Mr.
just
Badal,
2
you have
minutes.
to end.
2 minutes. If you're going to, now,
We are out of-
Captain Saab has given his fast, whatever Prashant
Not
Kishore
fast,
might have
yours,
said.
yours.
No, okay,
Yours.
now.
No, Mr. Badal, you can give it in
you have
fast.
to give us, you can't take advantage of us and not let us complete the thing.
What?
Now, listen,
We really are
2 minutes.
70% of the
My
talking
thing is,
he's been doing.
He's mentioning revenue. When he took over as government, that VAT was 3,000 crores. When
What-
he left,
what
a year, 3,000 crores
Okay, I
a
think
year.
that-
When he left, it was 5,000. Today it's 20,000.
All right.
When the debt of a state to GSTP was 47%, or that time when he
Mr.
left, it is 30% now.
Mr. Badal,
Today,
state debt is
we leave this for our
130,000.
rallies, But
What is
thank
he
you
talking
both
about?
very much for being great sports, and thank you for joining us on this session. Thank you. It was wonderful speaking to you.
Thank you very much. May I request Ms. Harinder Baveja to please come up and present